Okay, a little tale of two matches last week. The first one touch on how we were able to really get up for a nationally ranked Millersville team.
Well, I mean, obviously we were coming off of two conference wins in a row there, and got back some confidence in front of goal, and just some confidence overall. And then going into Millersville, obviously the players knew that they were nationally ranked. They knew that if we could get a result, that it would be important for down the road, and obviously a huge emotional lift going into a tough conference game right after that. Actually, three tough conference games in a row, from Millersville being nationally ranked into Notre Dame, and into two nationally ranked teams in Urbana and Charleston to end our season. So it's a tough hill to climb.
Well, the hill yesterday seemed like it was a pretty even hill for 42 minutes, and then everything broke loose, so to speak.
Yeah, it's one of those things in sports that, they scored with less than 2 minutes left in the half. It took the wind out of our sails a bit. We just went to sleep, and against a team like Notre Dame, you can't do that. The personnel they have, especially from an attacking standpoint, are very dangerous. We knew that. Obviously, with about 3 or 4 minutes left in the game, we had the ball on their end, and I just yelling out to the players, to check the clock, be smart. And of course, then the next thing you know, we fell asleep, and they scored with less than 2 minutes. And so we went into halftime a little bit down, obviously, to give it up so late in the game and working so hard. So that kind of took a little bit of wind out of our sails. But we tried to regroup to come back out. We still had a lot of time to get back in it, but I think emotionally it played a big factor.
Well, touching, yesterday was also senior day. Tell us a little bit about how the senior class meant to the program the last four years here.
I mean, we have a great senior class. I mean, no doubt about it, what they've done over the last 4 years, especially last year, and making that run to the playoffs last year, and just missing out on an NCAA bid was great. And it was because of the leadership of those guys and what they've done for the program. So I was very proud of them, and it was an emotional day yesterday in the locker room, afterwards, because, we still have a chance, and I think they want to end on a high and get into the tournament again, at least the conference tournament, and then if we make a run there, we might be able to, because of the national teams that we've knocked off, we might still get a bid if we can make that run. And if we win the next 2 games and run the conference tournament, they still have a chance. So I think, their character, their leadership is going to be very important now in these next 2 games. That you've got to get out of this little bit of a funk now, because we have to respond on Wednesday away to nationally ranked Urbana. And if we can get points there, then we still could make the MEC tournament, and then from there, who knows where it can go.
Well, Urbana last time caught us off the Charleston match. What can we do to turn their tables now being on the road as well?
Well, I think that the difference is now is we came off that high, and I think, obviously when you played a nationally ranked team, especially the #1 team in the country, and you get a result, it's euphoric, but it's also you spend a lot of energy. So I think coming into the game afterwards, or Urbana, it was kind of we didn't have the energy. We just couldn't get back that same energy. So on Wednesday, we just have to go up there, just guns a-blazing, because, everything is to play for. For us, if we go up there and we get a result, we get into the MEC tournament, we beat another nationally ranked team, and then we finish probably with, a winning record as well. So there's a lot of things to play for, and I think that these guys will respond.
Then you wrap up the week, no tougher place to play than Charleston as well, and they'll want to be getting back at us for the earlier season.
Yeah, I mean, going down there, it's always tough. They've got a lot of personnel that can use that big field down there to their advantage. I think our biggest focus really is just getting through this Urbana scenario. We want to make sure that we get a result there if we can, obviously. We don't want to leave it to the last game of the season, especially against a highly ranked team as Charleston. So we want to make sure that we can get that result and then go down to Charleston, knowing that we've already clinched a spot in the MEC, and then we can figure out what we're going to do, how we're going to approach it, what key personnel do we need to rest for the tournament, so that kind of stuff.